The House on Mango Street by Sandra Cisneros. Summary: The House on Mango Street is a coming-of-age novel by Sandra Cisneros, published in 1984, that tells the story of Esperanza Cordero, a young Latina girl growing up in a poor Chicago neighborhood. Written as a series of vignettes, the novel explores themes of identity, gender, culture, and community through Esperanza's observations and experiences as she grapples with her place in the world and dreams of escaping her circumstances. Plot summary. 1. Life on Mango Street and Esperanza's identity. Esperanza's family moves to Mango Street, a small, dilapidated house in a working-class Latino neighborhood. Although it is a step up from previous housing situations, it is not the house of her own that Esperanza dreams of. She feels both trapped and inspired by her environment, often describing her neighborhood and its residents with a mix of affection and frustration. As she grows up, she becomes increasingly aware of her family's socioeconomic struggles, her cultural identity, and her desire to create a better life. 2. The struggles of women and gender roles. Esperanza keenly observes the lives of women in her community, noticing how many of them are confined by traditional gender roles, poverty, or abusive relationships. Her friend Sally marries young to escape her restrictive father, only to find herself trapped in an oppressive marriage. Other women, such as Rafaela, who is getting old from leaning out the window, and Minerva, a young mother in an abusive relationship, serve as cautionary figures for Esperanza. Through their experiences, Esperanza learns that women in her community often lack independence and face limitations in pursuing their dreams. 3. Friendships and discovering self-worth. Esperanza forms friendships with girls in her neighborhood, like Lucy and Rachel, with whom she shares moments of joy and innocence. However, she is also exposed to issues of body image, self-worth, and the harsh realities of growing up. Esperanza starts to grapple with her own feelings about beauty and self-esteem, feeling pressured by societal expectations of femininity. She is determined not to rely on others for validation and begins to value her independence and self-worth as she seeks a path different from those of the women around her. 4. Writing and finding her voice. Esperanza turns to writing as a way of processing her experiences and expressing her aspirations. Inspired by her Aunt Lupe, who encouraged her to continue writing, Esperanza begins to see her talent for storytelling as a means of escape. Writing offers her a way to articulate her identity, tell the stories of her community, and imagine a future beyond Mango Street. Through writing, Esperanza develops a sense of empowerment and discovers that her words can help her break free from the limitations of her environment. 5. The dream of leaving Mango Street. Esperanza's desire to leave Mango Street grows stronger as she witnesses the hardships of those around her. She dreams of owning her own home, a symbol of freedom, privacy, and independence. Despite her yearning to leave, Esperanza realizes that Mango Street will always be a part of her identity and that she has a responsibility to return someday to support and uplift others. Her dream of leaving becomes intertwined with a promise to remember her roots and help those who are unable to leave. Key themes. 1. The search for identity and independence. Esperanza's journey is marked by a desire for self-discovery and independence. Her experiences shape her understanding of who she is and who she wants to become, highlighting the universal quest for personal freedom and self-definition. 2. Gender roles and the struggles of women. The novel explores the constraints placed on women within Esperanza's community, revealing the gender expectations and limitations they face. Through her observations, Esperanza is determined to break free from these roles and to live on her own terms. 3. Poverty and the American Dream. Esperanza's family struggles with poverty, challenging the traditional ideals of the American dream. Her desire for a better life reflects her aspirations for stability and security, questioning whether economic success and independence are attainable for those in her circumstances. 4. Community and responsibility. While Esperanza wishes to escape Mango Street, she also feels a deep connection to her community. Her experiences reveal a sense of responsibility to return and support others, illustrating the complexity of belonging and the importance of community ties. Conclusion. The House on Mango Street by Sandra Cisneros is a powerful coming-of-age story that examines identity, culture, and the strength required to transcend difficult circumstances. Through Esperanza's journey of self-discovery, Cisneros explores the challenges of growing up in a marginalized community and the resilience it takes to pursue one's dreams. Esperanza's reflections on her life, her neighborhood, and her aspirations provide a poignant exploration of the themes of independence, womanhood, and the universal desire for a place to call home.